Did you know that a 73-year-old woman fell in her home last month and couldn't get up for hours? Her neighbors finally called when they noticed her newspaper still on the porch. By the time help arrived, she was severely dehydrated and had developed dangerous pressure sores. The paramedic said something that shocked her family. This could have been prevented. The truth is, after 60, leg weakness isn't just an inconvenience. It's a serious threat to your independence and even your life. Yet most people don't realize they're making critical mistakes that accelerate muscle loss, decrease mobility, and dramatically increase their fall risk. In this video, we're exploring 5 common mistakes that silently destroy leg strength as you age. These aren't rare errors. They're things you might be doing every single day without realizing the damage they cause. Some may surprise you, and others might be habits you've had for decades without a second thought. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's weakening your legs and, more importantly, what you can do to rebuild strength, improve balance, and maintain your independence for years to come. Stay with me until the very end, because the 5th mistake is something nearly everyone over 60 does daily. And it might be the most dangerous of all. Don't miss the final insight. It's one that most people overlook, yet it holds incredible power in predicting what lies ahead. These markers could completely reshape how you see your future and add valuable years to your life. If this has sparked your interest, show your support by hitting the like button, subscribing to our channel, and sharing this video with those you care about. Together, let's make informed choices for a healthier, longer life. If you're finding this information valuable so far, please comment strength below to let me know you're here. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos on healthy aging. Now let's get started with the first critical mistake. Mistake 1. Sitting too much throughout the day. One of the most dangerous habits after 60 is something that seems completely harmless. Extended sitting. The average older adult spends over 10 hours per day sitting, watching TV, reading, working at a computer, or driving. What most don't realize is that this sedentary behavior is silently destroying their leg strength. When you sit for prolonged periods, your muscles become inactive. Unlike younger adults whose muscles bounce back quickly, your body after 60 responds differently. Extended sitting triggers a process called muscular atrophy, where your leg muscles literally begin to waste away. The proteins that build and maintain muscle start to break down, and this happens much faster than you'd expect. Think about Martha, a 67-year-old retired teacher. After leaving her active job, she found herself spending most days in her comfortable recliner watching her favorite shows. Within just 6 months, she noticed she needed to use the armrests to push herself up, something she never needed before. Walking upstairs left her winded, and getting out of the car became a struggle. What Martha didn't realize was that her new sedentary lifestyle was causing her to lose approximately 3 to 5% of her muscle mass each year, nearly twice the normal rate of age-related muscle loss. This isn't just about comfort or convenience. When your leg muscles weaken from too much sitting, your risk of falling increases dramatically. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in adults over 65, and leg weakness is the #1 risk factor. So what can you do to prevent this? First, remember that even short movement breaks make a big difference. Set a timer to stand up every 30 minutes, walk to the kitchen, do 10 gentle knee raises, or simply march in place for a minute. These brief interruptions to sitting can reduce muscle breakdown by up to 40%. Second, incorporate simple standing activities into your routine. Try standing while talking on the phone, during TV commercials, or while reading the morning paper. Standing engages your leg muscles, improves circulation, and helps maintain strength. Finally, consider creating standing stations around your home, perhaps a counter-height desk for reading, or a tall table for certain hobbies. These environmental changes make movement more natural throughout your day. Remember, the damage from excessive sitting accumulates silently day after day. But the good news is that even small changes to break up sitting time can have powerful effects on preserving your leg strength and independence. Mistake 2. Not getting enough protein in your diet. The second critical mistake that weakens legs after 60 is something happening in kitchens across the country: not consuming enough protein. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein to build and maintain muscle. Yet surprisingly, many older adults actually reduce their protein intake just when they need it most. This creates a dangerous cycle. With less protein, your muscles can't repair themselves properly. Weaker muscles make activity harder, so you move less. Less movement further weakens the muscles. Before long, simple tasks like climbing stairs or getting out of a chair become genuine challenges. Consider Richard, a 71-year-old who prided himself on eating light in retirement. His typical day included toast for breakfast, soup or a small sandwich for lunch, and a modest dinner with just a small portion of meat or fish. He thought he was being health conscious, but within a year he noticed his pants fitting looser around his legs and found himself grabbing railings more often for support. What Richard didn't know was that his body needed significantly more protein than when he was younger. Research shows that adults over 60 need approximately 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, nearly twice what younger adults require. For someone like Richard weighing 170 pounds, 77 kilos, that means 115 grams of protein daily, but he was barely getting half that amount. The solution is straightforward but requires attention. Start by incorporating protein into every meal, not just dinner. For breakfast, consider Greek yogurt with nuts and fruit, 25 g protein, eggs with whole grain toast, 15 g protein, or a protein smoothie with milk and protein powder, 20-30 gram protein. For lunch and dinner, aim for palm-sized portions of protein-rich foods like chicken, fish, lean beef, or plant-based options like lentils, beans, or tofu. Adding a glass of milk or fortified plant milk adds another 8 to 10 grams of protein. Also, keep protein-rich snacks readily available. Hard-boiled eggs, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, or a small handful of nuts are excellent choices. These easy additions throughout the day can help you reach your protein goals without dramatic diet changes. If you struggle with appetite or large meals, consider high-quality protein supplements specifically formulated for older adults. These can provide 20+ grams of protein in a convenient, easy-to-digest form. Remember, adequate protein isn't just about preventing leg weakness. It's critical for your immune system, wound healing, and overall health. Making this simple dietary adjustment could be the difference between maintaining your independence and facing significant mobility challenges in the years ahead. If you're finding these insights helpful, please comment "protein" below and share this video with someone who might benefit from this information. Now let's move on to mistake number 3. Mistake 3, avoiding resistance training. The third critical mistake weakening your legs after 60 is one based on outdated thinking, avoiding strength training. Many older adults believe that resistance exercise is too strenuous, inappropriate for their age, or even dangerous. This misconception is causing millions to miss out on what might be the single most effective way to preserve leg strength and independence. When we avoid strength training, we accelerate a process called sarcopenia, the natural loss of muscle mass and strength that comes with aging. Without resistance work, adults over 60 typically lose 3.8% of their muscle mass per decade. But here's the shocking truth. Proper strength training can not only stop this loss but actually reverse it, even if you're in your 70s, 80s, or beyond. Take Eleanor, age 75, who always avoided the weight section at her community center fearing injury. She walked regularly but found herself increasingly struggling with grocery bags and laundry baskets. Her daughter convinced her to try a senior strength class twice weekly. After just 3 months, Eleanor was amazed to find she could climb stairs without holding the railing and get up from low chairs without using her hands for support. The instructor explained that her training had increased her leg strength by nearly 30%, reversing years of decline. The science is clear. Resistance training is both safe and essential after 60. It strengthens not just muscles but also bones, improves balance, enhances metabolic health, and significantly reduces fall risk. Studies show that adults who strength train twice weekly have up to 45% fewer falls than those who don't. So, how should you start? First, recognize that resistance training doesn't necessarily mean heavy weights or complicated gym equipment. You can begin with simple bodyweight exercises like chair squats, sitting down and standing up from a sturdy chair, wall push-ups, or stair-stepping. These use your body's weight as natural resistance and are extremely effective when done correctly. As you grow stronger, add resistance bands, inexpensive, versatile tools that provide adjustable resistance. Exercises like seated leg presses, band walks, or ankle presses directly target the key leg muscles that prevent falls: quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves. For those ready for more challenge, light dumbbells or ankle weights can further enhance strength gains. Even weights as light as 2 to 5 pounds can produce significant results when used consistently. The key is proper form and appropriate progression. Consider working with a physical therapist or certified senior fitness specialist for a session or two to learn proper technique. Many community centers, YMCAs, and senior centers offer strength classes specifically designed for older adults. Start with just 2 sessions per week, allowing a day of rest between workouts. Even 20-30 minutes per session produces meaningful results. And remember, some resistance training is infinitely better than none. Even if you start with just 5 minutes of chair stands each day, you're already reversing the pattern of muscle loss. Your body was designed to respond to resistance at every age. By challenging your muscles regularly, you're sending a powerful message that they're still needed and valued, and they'll respond by becoming stronger, more resilient, and better able to support your independent lifestyle. If you're still watching and finding value in these insights, please comment "stronger" below. Your engagement helps others find this important information too. Now let's discuss the 4th critical mistake. Mistake 4: poor footwear choices. The 4th mistake that significantly contributes to leg weakness after 60 might surprise you: wearing the wrong shoes. While it may seem like a minor detail, your footwear choices can dramatically impact leg strength, balance, and overall mobility. Yet most people give little thought to how their shoes affect their leg function. Inappropriate footwear creates a cascade of negative effects. When your feet aren't properly supported, your walking mechanics change. This altered gait pattern forces certain leg muscles to work harder while others become underused. Over time, this imbalance weakens key muscle groups and can even change your natural walking pattern. Consider Harold, a 68-year-old who loved his comfortable old slippers and wore them around the house all day. The slippers had virtually no arch support, heel cushioning, or stability features. Over months, Harold developed a shuffling gait to keep the slippers from falling off. This shuffling meant he wasn't properly lifting his feet or engaging his leg muscles through a full range of motion. Gradually, his calf muscles and ankle stabilizers weakened, his balance declined, and he began experiencing leg fatigue even during short walks. The problem isn't limited to obvious culprits like slippers. Many shoes marketed as comfortable for older adults lack proper support features. Others, like certain dress shoes, prioritize appearance over function. Even some athletic shoes may not provide the specific support your feet need based on your walking pattern and foot structure. So what makes for good footwear after 60? First, look for shoes with proper arch support that matches your foot type. This supports your natural alignment and helps distribute weight evenly across your foot, engaging leg muscles properly. Second, choose shoes with adequate cushioning, particularly in the heel area, to absorb impact and reduce stress on joints. However, avoid excessively soft or spongy soles that can actually decrease stability and proprioception, your awareness of foot position. Third, ensure your shoes have a secure closure system, whether laces, strong Velcro, or buckles, that keeps your foot from sliding within the shoe. This stability is crucial for proper muscle engagement during walking. Fourth, select shoes with a slightly wider toe box that allows your toes to spread naturally for better balance, but make sure the overall fit is snug enough to prevent sliding or excess movement. For indoor wear, replace loose slippers with supportive house shoes that have real soles and secure closures. This small change can dramatically improve how your leg muscles function throughout the day. Finally, consider getting a professional fitting at a specialty shoe store, where staff are trained to analyze your gait and recommend appropriate footwear. Many foot problems and resulting leg weakness can be addressed with the right shoes or simple inserts. Remember, your feet form the foundation of every step you take. Proper footwear supports not just your feet, but the proper functioning of your entire leg muscle system. This simple yet overlooked factor can be the difference between maintaining strong functional legs and experiencing unnecessary weakness and instability. If you're finding these insights valuable, please comment "footwear" below to help others find this information. Now let's move to our fifth and final mistake, one that nearly everyone over 60 makes without realizing its serious consequences. Mistake 5. Taking certain medications without compensating for side effects. The fifth critical mistake, and perhaps the most overlooked, is failing to compensate for the muscle-weakening side effects of common medications. Many prescription and over-the-counter drugs that adults over 60 regularly take can significantly impact muscle strength, balance, and energy levels. Yet few people make the connection between their medications and their declining leg strength. Certain classes of medications are particularly problematic. Statins, commonly prescribed for cholesterol management, can cause muscle weakness and fatigue in some individuals. Some blood pressure medications, particularly certain diuretics, can affect electrolyte balance and muscle function. Several common sleep aids and anti-anxiety medications can reduce muscle tone and coordination. Even some over-the-counter antihistamines and pain relievers can impact balance and muscle response. Take Margaret, a 72-year-old who was managing several chronic conditions with multiple medications. Over a year, she noticed increasing difficulty with stairs and getting up from chairs. Her doctor never connected these symptoms to her medications until a pharmacist review revealed she was taking 3 different drugs, all with potential muscle-weakening side effects. By adjusting her medication schedule and adding specific exercises to counteract these effects, Margaret regained significant leg strength within months. This doesn't mean you should stop taking prescribed medications. They're often essential for managing important health conditions. However, there are specific strategies you can use to minimize or counteract their impact on your leg strength. First, create a complete list of all your medications, including over-the-counter drugs and supplements, and review it with your healthcare provider or pharmacist, specifically asking about potential muscle-weakening side effects. Sometimes simple adjustments to dosage or timing can make a significant difference. Second, if you're taking medications known to affect muscle function, be extra diligent about strength training. Research shows that regular resistance exercises can significantly offset medication-related muscle weakness. Even when medications are creating challenges, your muscles can still respond positively to appropriate exercise. Third, pay special attention to your nutrition. Certain medications increase your need for specific nutrients essential for muscle function. For example, some diuretics deplete potassium and magnesium, minerals crucial for proper muscle contraction. Ensuring adequate intake of these nutrients through diet or supplements can help maintain muscle function. Fourth, be strategic about medication timing. Taking certain medications at night might help you sleep through some side effects, while others work better when taken with food or at specific times relative to your exercise sessions. Your pharmacist can provide personalized guidance here. Finally, monitor and document changes in your strength, balance, or mobility whenever starting or changing medications. This information helps your healthcare provider determine whether adjustments are needed. Remember, being proactive doesn't mean rejecting necessary medications. It means partnering with your healthcare team to minimize their impact on your leg strength and overall function. This awareness and compensatory approach can make the difference between maintaining your mobility and experiencing unnecessary decline. If you're still with me and finding these insights valuable, please comment "awareness" below. Your engagement helps others find this important information too. As we come to the end of this video, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered. The 5 critical mistakes that weaken legs after 60, sitting too much throughout the day, not getting enough protein, avoiding resistance training, wearing poor footwear, and failing to compensate for medication side effects. Each of these factors alone can significantly impact your leg strength and mobility. Combined, they create a perfect storm that accelerates muscle loss and dramatically increases your risk of falls, dependency, and decreased quality of life. The good news is that now you have the knowledge to address each one. Think about which of these mistakes might be affecting you. Are you spending too many hours sitting? Is your protein intake adequate for your age? Have you been avoiding strength training based on outdated beliefs? Are your shoes truly supporting proper muscle function? And could your medications be contributing to weakness without you realizing it? The most empowering truth is this: leg weakness after 60 is not inevitable. While some muscle changes come with aging, the severe decline that many experience is largely due to these preventable mistakes. By addressing them systematically, you can not only preserve your current strength, but actually rebuild what's been lost. Imagine a year from now after making these changes. Instead of continuing to decline, you could be climbing stairs with confidence, getting up from chairs without struggle, walking longer distances without fatigue, and maintaining the independence that makes life meaningful and fulfilling. I encourage you to start today. Choose just one of these areas and take a small step forward. Maybe it's standing up during TV commercials, adding a protein-rich breakfast, trying a simple chair squat exercise, investing in better footwear, or reviewing your medications with your doctor. Even one change, consistently applied, can begin shifting your trajectory toward greater strength and independence. Remember, what matters most isn't how strong you were in the past, or even how strong you are today. What matters is the direction you're heading. With these insights and strategies, you can choose a path of increasing strength, better mobility, and continued independence, regardless of your current age or condition. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this information valuable, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share with someone who might benefit from these insights. Your support helps us continue creating content that empowers older adults to live their best, most independent lives. Also, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these mistakes surprised you the most? What changes do you plan to make after watching this video? Your thoughts and experiences might just inspire someone else on their strength journey. Until next time, keep moving, stay strong, and remember, your best years can still be ahead of you.